Viewers and subscribers, welcome back to the channel. You don't know it's a boy SAE. Bless up with yourself and thank you all for tuning in to this one. So my peeps, what I really want to zoom in on today is Rastan Chase said that the West Indies is ready to make Sri Lanka their first victim in the new era of the so-called West Indies fighting back or cementing themselves or sending a message to the world that hey, we are back and we are ready to dominate cricket once again. Look, be scared, be ready for the wrath that the West Indies is gonna put down on you guys. But my peeps, if it's the first time on the channel though, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button and turn on the post notification bell to be the first alerted whenever a new video is uploaded. And don't forget to leave your honest thoughts in the comment section. So my people, the West Indies, everybody is sending a strong message. People are sending message to the world that the West Indies is looking really scary right now. They said it's the first time in a while they can see that the West Indies is united. It's the first time players are really doing what they were asked to do in the training camp. They haven't touched the field yet in the field, but the way these guys are talking is like West Indies cricket is back. The West Indies players are ready to dominate the world. But could they really be exaggerating or not? Because we know negativity sell, or should I say hype sell. Could it be that this is a tactic to really get the fans to come out and support the West Indies? But I am gonna own my words to myself, because when I see the performance, then I can come and tell you guys that hey, the West Indies is creating havoc on this cricketing fraternity or the cricketing world. Sri Lanka was their first victim. Who's next? The big three. We are targeting you guys. But you know, people from joke aside, let's hear what Rastan Chase had to say before the series even began. You understand? So let's run into it and then we talk a little bit more, right? So we are playing good cricket, Rastan Chase said. What's the good cricket? Let's cut it up. What's the good cricket that the West Indies is playing? When last has the West Indies won an ODI series? When last has the West Indies cricket really say they're doing good? Yes, they have qualified for the T20 World Cup, but right now they have 17 matches left to qualify for the ODI World Cup. And if they fail to win at least half of those matches or more to go up in the points table, then what are they gonna say to us? Oh, the guys never delivered. Oh, you know, sometime reiterated. They always gonna come with a excuse to say that the team never performed well. But you know, he said we are playing good cricket, and I believe we'll keep improving with times. The fans just need to trust us. Trust is something that is earned, my bro. I'm not gonna sit down and just trust your blind words and say that the West Indies is gonna do that. Nah, I wanna see performances first, and then we can sit and judge and say, all right, you know what, give them the benefit of the doubt. Just give them a little credit, because you know they have really been putting in a little effort, and we can just say, all right, not gonna be too hard on them. Just give them the benefit of the doubt. Are we gonna say, nah, put the performance up? We don't support fakes. We want real evidence that hey, we are seeing improvement and hey, we are seeing results. You know, they might say that they are ready and they are ready to conquer the world, yes, but at the same time, West Indies fans should not expect them to do it instantly. You understand? The way they're talking is like they're gonna do it instantly, but you and I both know that they're not gonna do it instantly. It's that thing where it takes time to build. You know, it don't just happen overnight like this. You understand? So it's gonna really take a little effort, a little dedication, and the right people, the right mindset to get the team to perform good. Even though they might say they might look good in the training camp and they might say, alright, you know what, we can take a gamble on this team, you know, but honestly, everybody who has been watching West Indies cricket has realized that these are all word of mouth, you know, nothing really say concrete to hold their statement together until they meet their mark or they meet the opposition. We're not talking about little opposition. We're talking about the big three, big four. These guys are who we want to kick up like football, score goals. You know, those teams are one we want to kick up, because if we can manage to kick up all of these top three teams in the world, then we might start to get more notice from the ICC or whosoever is in charge of the cricket. We might get more matches because they might say, all right, West Indies deserve to get more matches because they're doing well. Without we putting in the performances across the board, then we're not gonna get any. note any people look into it in terms of any eye catching people who need to catch it. You know, the big three are the one that's controlling the cricket right now. So, in a sense, that's where the money goes. So if we can say, all right, we're gonna carve out back our legacy or rewrite our legacy because they're claiming that this is the new era team. So we're just gonna wait and see if it's really the new era team. I'm gonna run through a few comments and let you hear what some people are saying. You know, first comment was from Silent Shan, who was like, "Bro, no, Pakistan is coming. So easy points waiting for West Indies. Laugh out loud." So they must say, it's just because It's my saying it's just because West Indies know that they have Pakistan coming up, and you know Pakistan is not really good in Test cricket or whatever cricket. You know what? They're still going through a rebuilding phase. I'm not gonna say not really good, but based on what this person is saying, that's what he's saying. But every team is okay because any team can beat any team. The second comment was Chase must be talking about RCB. Oh boy. Well, RCB in the CPL. If we're talking about CPL, they just beat I think GT. I think in the semi-final. I think quarter-final, something like that. So they've moved on. But um, David Beckley's comment where he was like, "Cut out the wild shots. It's in our nature to go hard or go home. Everybody wanna hit six. Everybody wanna swing the bat, swing the willow, and connect, and everybody be happy because a lot of these guys don't have patience. If you're gonna really look at it that way, we don't have patience. We just, going out there and hopefully we can get the ball, bat and ball to connect. Unlike some other country batters where they were like, they can work themselves around the ones and the twos. West Indies is not like that. We're built with power. It's just the fact that we haven't really find the balance as yet to really balance it out. The next comment, we are West Indies all in. Yeah. When last West Indies play any games? Russell Badassi. Yeah, that's what I asked a couple months ago before the IPL. Alvin Clifton was like, how long we have been hearing that? No, Sammy, come along. We are playing worse cricket. We had a team we could have rebuilt around after we beat Australia, but Sammy dismantled the team. Please, Chase, don't say anymore. Wait anymore until you get selected and merits, not on who Sammy could pull their strings. So this person that says Chase that he will belong in the team, much less Malcolm talk. Sammy is the reason why Chase is in the team and pulling string. I'm not gonna say pulling string because well they use their policy how to select captain and how to select him as a captain, you're sure pick. Even if you don't perform, you're sure pick your on contract and reiterate it. So I'm not gonna say much about that. Let's zoom in on the final couple comment where Juna Edwards was saying, "What is Chase talking about? Himself? I hope not. The only guarantee for the West Indies team is the fast bowlers. Moti Hussein probably nobody should be picked without showing something. Production runs. Well, it must have no pick player unless they prove that they want. They prove that they can manage. Something like that. You understand? By the time you improve, it's time for you to retire. This person, come on, Mr. Lakram Singh, come on. This is Chase talking about, man. You're telling the man by the time he improve, it's time for him to retire. But my peeps, leave your honest thoughts down below. Bless upon yourself, alright? Big up.